Hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast is part of the Squorm N Paxhydermatous. This audio podcast is part of the Besieged Squad, and this audio podcast is part of a Storm Robotics production. Through this audio podcast, some reflections are based on based on where collaborative works had taken place, and nominations have been put forward based on different categories under the Institute of Biomedical Sciences IBMS Awards, and so the reflect the in around some of the reflections is as thus. So the in between the RPSG and KDAR's RPSG and KDAR's Group for Kids social media platform, Storm Robotics Productions, and an academic institution in the UK, where a collaborative effort had taken place in around some collaborative efforts took place in around particular in around particular remits to fulfill particular categories of the IBMS Awards 2026, and as the collaborative efforts that had been made was is as such, where the RPSG and KDAR's Group for Kids social media platforms, Storm Robotics Productions, and an academic institution in the United Kingdom had made it as finalists, or had been shortlisted under two of the 13 categories under the IBMS Awards, under the IBMS Awards. And for in as part of this audio podcast, there will be a link where listeners and viewers can check out the different nominations under the particular categories, and where different where individuals and organizations have been had been shortlisted applicably, and so the actual categories themselves included best use of innovation for technology, best use of research, education institution, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Also in around partnership work in sustainability, training and development, biomedical scientist of the year, rising star, public engagement, and team of the year. Team of the year and biomedical science champion, and overall the IBMS Awards has been in amongst health in amongst different science healthcare organizations, and where there have been and in also where in where individuals who have detailed professional portfolios in amongst the sciences. It was where the IBMS Awards is and was an opportunity, where it had been an opportunity for collaborative works to be put forward, and so this had been this audio podcast just has been just a short reflection on that, on that. And again, there will be a link as part of this audio podcast where listeners and viewers can check out the information in around the different in around the in around where our organizations organizations and individuals for example have been shortlisted respectively. So that draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of the Squorm N Paxhydermatous, as part of this audio podcast as part of a besieged squad. This audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production.